Hello all, welcome back to Tech Capture. So in this video we are going to discuss about very interesting data engineering project in Google Cloud. So in this demo we are going to extract cricket statistic related data, that is ICC ranking data, from Cricbuzz API. We'll be storing that data into the CSV file first, then we'll load that data into the BigQuery, and then we'll visualize that data into the Looker Studio. So end to end extract, transform, load and visualize data pipeline we are going to perform in this video's demo. Okay, so I'll be explaining all the details, all the code, and I'll be providing code at the end of this video so you can perform this project in your local environment. Okay, so let me just walk you through the what are the tech stack we are going to use for this video. So in this video we are going to use Python, then we'll use Apache Airflow, that is a managed Google Cloud Composer, then we'll use Google Cloud Storage to store our CSV file, then we'll use a Dataflow for our data pipeline to load data from Google Cloud Storage bucket to BigQuery. Then we'll use a Google Cloud function to trigger the Dataflow job. We'll use BigQuery to store our data, and then we'll use Looker Studio to visualize our data into the dashboard. Okay, so this is the complete technical stack we are going to work on this complete video demo. If you work on this project, you will get complete hands-on on different Google Cloud services, data analytics services, I would say. So follow this video till the end and try to perform the complete project in your Google Cloud project. Let me just walk you through the architecture also. So let me walk here. Okay, let me also walk you through the architecture of this project. So how we are going to perform. So first we'll fetch the Cricbuzz API data, cricket statistic data, using Python and Cloud Composer, that is our managed Apache Airflow. Then we'll fetch that data and store into the CSV file and upload that CSV file into the Google Cloud Storage bucket. And then once the file is uploaded to the Google Cloud Storage bucket, Cloud function will fetch that details and automatically trigger a cloud function. A cloud function then will trigger a Google Cloud Dataflow job. The Dataflow job will use the template to load data from GCS bucket CSV file to the BigQuery. Once data is loaded into the BigQuery, we'll visualize that data into the Looker Studio. So that is our complete architecture. So we'll be working on Python, Apache Airflow, Cloud Storage bucket, Cloud function, Dataflow, BigQuery and Looker. So if you perform this video demo, or if you perform this project, you will get complete understanding of Google Cloud data analytics services. Okay, so I would say just follow along with me and stay tuned till the end of this video. You will learn a lot of things from this video. So we'll start sequentially from this architecture. So first we'll try to fetch cricket statistic related data from the Cricbuzz API from the Python. So let me go to the Cricbuzz API page first. Go to Google and just open Rapid API Hub. So I will be using Rapid API website here. Rapid API provide multiple options to fetch different APIs. So I will be using a Cricbuzz API from Rapid Hub API. So just open sports section here, and if you scroll down here, you will see the Cricbuzz API, Cricbuzz Cricket. So over here, so okay, so if you didn't work on the Rapid API first, you have to create one account here with your Gmail ID, which is completely free. You don't need to pay anything. So pricing, you can see if you are making 100 API call per day, that is free. If you want to change plan, you can change, but I don't think for this demo if we require to pay any pricing. So I'll just go to the endpoint. I already subscribed to pre-plan. So go to the Cricbuzz API here, and there are different endpoint, and let me show which endpoint I am going to use. So let me scroll down, and we have stats here. So in stat, I'll be taking a batsman ranking. So this ranking endpoint I am going to use. Okay, so if you see, this is a format type text. We have different option for test, T20, ODI. Okay, so we have batsman ranking, we have bowler rankings, all-rounder rankings, teams ranking, and we have option for test, ODI, T20. So I'll be fetching T20. I'll be fetching ODI ranking for top 10 batsmen. Okay, so you can just test this endpoint. If I click on test endpoint, it will show the example output here. So currently result is not showing. Once it is fetched data, it will show the result, and I will show you how this data or output will look like exactly from this endpoint. Okay, and result you can see 200 means success, and the data is came test ranking now currently showing Ken Williamson, New Zealand, rating and points. Okay, so these data will be fetching using Python. But how we'll be fetching? So we need this code snippet. So instead of Node.js, we'll be use Python here. So if let me scroll down here and see, we have option for Python as well. Okay, so let me go here, Python, and request. So this will be code I will be using for this API. Now I already created this code in VS Code. Let me go to the VS Code. I have different files here. So let me first show you the extract data file. So this is my Python file, the same code I am using. Okay, so same code, just I am fetching only three details: rank, name and country. So other details I am not fetching, like what is the points, how many points it is, or the player ID. That details I am not fetching. So let me just run this program and show you what is the output of this program. So in this program I will just fetching the data and storing into the CSV file. So let me run this and show you. Python extract, I need only extract data.py. So it will create one CSV file here with batsman ranking name. So currently you don't see any file here. So once the code is executed, it will create one. Yeah, so it created batsman ranking CSV, and you can see the first is Shubnam Gill, India, second is Babar Azam, Pakistan, third is Virat Kohli, fourth is Rohit Sharma. So complete top 10 batsman ranking it has fetched. So what we are doing, we are transforming a raw data into the desired format. So we want only first three column, so you are getting first three column only. Let me show you here. So we are fetching the data and only these three field we are fetching, and then we are writing it into the CSV file. Okay, so I am not writing header here. If you want header, you can just uncomment this line, but I am not writing header here because I need this raw data while loading into the BigQuery. Okay, and that I am printing that data fetched successfully and returned to the CSV file. So that is the message it is printing. One data is fetched to the CSV. Now I want to upload that data to the storage bucket using the same Python file. Okay, so here I added another block of the code. So I'll go to the second file, extract and push to GCS. Here I have added one block, that is it is just upload CSV file to the GCS. So I have created one bucket. Let me go to my Google Cloud console. So here I have different storage bucket. So I have here a BKT ranking data. Okay, so let me go and check. Yeah, bucket name BKT ranking data. So currently there is no file. Okay, so I'll be running the second file now. Here I'll be running the code, extracting the file into the CSV, extracting the data into the CSV file, and then uploading that CSV file into the storage bucket. So let me execute it. Okay, now it should first extract into the CSV. So it will override the existing CSV as we have the CSV file, and then it will load into the storage bucket. So first we'll do it manually, and then I'll try to automate it as in data pipeline. Okay, so I'll be explaining all the small details so that even the beginner can understand what I am doing here in this data pipeline and this data engineering project. Okay, first is fetch to the CSV file and then upload it to the GCS bucket. Let me check to the bucket now if I have file here. So currently nothing here. Let me refresh. Okay, and file is here. So batsman ranking CSV file is available here. Now what I need to do, so this is what happened. We created Python code which will extract the data from Cricbuzz API, and then it will load into the CSV file, and then it will upload into the cloud storage bucket. Now let me go to the architecture. Okay, so now this part we are done. So we are extracting data from Cricbuzz API, and then we are storing into the storage bucket, but currently we are doing it manually. So the cloud composer or airflow part will come later. Now what I have to do, Once the file is available into the storage bucket, my cloud function should automatically trigger, and this cloud function should trigger my data flow job. Now why we are using the data flow job? So our data flow job will load our CSV data into the BigQuery. So first what we'll do, now we have file in our storage bucket. Now I will directly go to the data flow job manually, and I will show you how we can create data flow job to load our data into the BigQuery. So our data is in now CSV file on cloud storage that we want to load into the BigQuery. So we'll show how we can do that using the data flow job. Now let me go to the data flow directly. So from my dashboard, as I said, I will be doing all these steps manually first, and then I will try to automate it using the cloud composer. So now I will go to the data flow. Okay, I am on data flow job. Let me create job from template. Now we will be using existing template. We have predefined template to load data from CSV in storage bucket to the BigQuery. So I'll just give the name as a BQ load test because we are just testing it manually first. So I'll give the name test and template. So here first you will see the stream template, and then we'll batch template. So we'll be using the batch job here. Just scroll down. Yeah, so we'll be using this text file on cloud storage to BigQuery. So text, it means like CSV files we'll be using. So I'll be using this template. Now it will ask for a couple of more files. So what these files, I'll explain you. So here when we need to execute the job, it will ask two different file. One, it will ask for JavaScript user defined function. It will ask JSON file for a JSON file, which will be your BigQuery schema file, and the UDF function name. So basically we need one JSON file and we need one JavaScript file. So I already created this file. Let me explain you what these two files are doing. So I have BQ JSON file. So if you want to load the data into the BigQuery table, first we should have the table, and the table should have some schema. So that schema we have to define in our JSON file. So I will need three columns in my BigQuery table. So I need rank, first column, I need name, second column, and I need country, because we have only three columns in our CSV file. But before that, I need to create table in BigQuery. So let me go and create table in BigQuery. So let me open new tab. And I'll go to BigQuery and I'll create new table there. I am into the BigQuery now. Let me just open this. Let me create one dataset here. Create dataset. So the dataset name, let me add cricket dataset. Okay, and let me just create without doing any customization. Okay, I created one cricket dataset. Inside that, let me create one table. So I'll create empty table without any schema, because the schema we are mentioning into the JSON file. So name, I'll just give ICC ODI batsman ranking, because we are loading this data. So I'll just give this name. I'll creating empty table. Just pay attention here. I'll be creating empty table and I'm not creating any schema, because the schema details I'll be providing from my JSON file in my data flow job. Okay, so I created data set and I created a table. So these details we will be needing in our data flow job. So we have created one bq.json, and we also need one user defined function, that is udf.json JavaScript file. So here what I am doing, I am just creating one transform function. So it is reading the line CSV file line by line, separating using this comma separator. So this is in CSV file and we have the field separated by comma. That is why I am mentioning that separated by comma. So first I am just mentioning the first object is rank, which is field 0, second is name, which is field 1, and third is country, which is object third, like that is 0 1 2. So I'm just mentioning the mapping. I'm doing the mapping in this Java script file. So these two files I will upload to my storage bucket first, because we'll need that file in our data flow job. So I'll just upload file one by one. So I have created another bucket, Dataflow metadata. I'll be having that folder already. Yeah, Dataflow metadata. So I'll upload my files here and I'll provide path to this files. Okay, so I'll be uploading bq.json, I'll be uploading udf.js, these two files I'll be uploading. So do not worry, I'll be providing all these files to you so you can perform this project in your Google Cloud account. So let me see. Okay, so this is uploaded. Now let me copy the path so that I can provide in my data flow. So JavaScript path in storage. So this is my path. JSON. So JSON here option to browse. So I'll browse data flow metadata. bq.json. Okay. JavaScript function name. So what is the function name? So this is the function name we have to write. So transform is a function name. So let me just, because your file can have multiple function, so I'll write transform BigQuery output table, the table name which we created. So just we can browse and select, so it will take exact table ID. Okay, so I'll just select this table. Okay, cloud storage input path, so where the file is available. So CSV file will be available in our another table, that is our ICC ranking data. So file already available in BigQuery ranking. So let me give path of this file. Okay, and now this temporary, so temporary again I will go to the metadata table. So this is just some junk files it will create while job execution, I would say. So I'll just give here temporary location, also I will give the same /temp. We have to just give /temps temp, I'll just mention. Okay, now everything is done. I will create a Dataflow job now. Make sure you have filled all the required field here and then execute your job. Okay, so my job is started running now, so it will take couple of minutes. So currently it started running. So once it is executed, there should be data in my table. So let me verify if I have any data in my table. So currently there is no data, no schema. So number of rows zeros, in preview also 0. So let's wait for this job to complete. If this fails, we'll troubleshoot why it is failing, we'll resolve our errors, and then we'll try to execute job again. Okay, now worker is created. You can see one worker is created. It means job execution should start now, and it should load data into the BigQuery table. Okay, and this job failed. We'll see the logs why it got failed. No such function transform. Transform function is there, why it is failed. Let's again try to create a job if we missed anything. Oh, so this is our mistake. So we have given bq.json file path here instead of javascript js file path. Okay, so that's why it couldn't find our function. Let me go back and give the correct path. So this is the stupid mistake I have made. So I should give this udf.js file path. I have given the JSON path in both the places. So let me go to the BQ load again. Yeah, this should be JS file path, JavaScript file path, and this should be JSON path. So everything should be as it is. Let me just run the job again. Okay, so this new job started running now. So let me go to the new job. Now job is running here. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. Worker created now. So there is one worker. So now job should start executing and it should complete now. So now all the stages are running. Okay, 3 stages are completed. Now it is writing data into the BigQuery. It should complete in few seconds now, and the job is completed. Okay, now let me go to the BigQuery and see if we have data in our BigQuery table which was there in the file. Okay, so let me refresh. Currently there is nothing in preview. There should be 10 records now. Yeah, so there are 10 records. Number 1, Shubnam Gill from India. Virat Kohli, number 3. So ranking here, this is not sorted. If you want to sort, you can just create query, and I'll just do order by. Order by rank. Okay, so let me just execute that query, and it should, yeah, so okay, order rank is, let me check the data type because it is not sorting. It means the data type is string, that is why it is not able to sort. Yes, so rank is a string, it is not integer. But yeah, we can see number 1 is Shubnam Gill, number 2 Babar Azam, number 3 Virat Kohli. So we have data in our BigQuery table now. So this is what we have done manually. Now we want to automate it, like we have to fetch data automatically from Cricbuzz API using Python, and the file should automatically go to the BigQuery storage bucket. Once file is available in the storage bucket, it should automatically trigger the Dataflow job, and once Dataflow job is completed, the data should be loaded into the BigQuery table. So this complete flow should be done automatically. So how we can do this? So we have a Cloud Composer. So Cloud Composer is nothing but managed Google Cloud Apache Airflow. So if you are not sure how to create Cloud Composer environment, you can refer my different playlist on a Cloud Composer, where I have mentioned how to create Cloud Composer environment and how to write your first DAG. So here I assume you have Apache Airflow knowledge already. If you're not having it, you can refer my another playlist. But here I have already created Cloud Composer environment, and now I'll be creating one DAG. So let me go to my VS Code again. So I have created one DAG file, dag.py. Okay, so I will uploading this file. What this file does? So this file first create one DAG, and then it call a Python script. So which Python script it should call? Extract and push to the GCS, which we executed manually. So this DAG call this Python script. This Python script will run automatically then, and once the execution is done, it will upload CSV data into the storage bucket. Now we'll create one more thing. So one file is uploaded to the storage bucket, we'll create one cloud function which will detect the file upload to the storage bucket, and it will trigger the cloud function. Our cloud function will have code to trigger Dataflow job. So this is our Python code to trigger Dataflow job. So we'll be using this. So first, what we'll do now, we'll first create cloud function, and then we'll upload our DAG file to the DAX folder. So we'll go one by one. So first I'll go to the cloud function now. So let me open new tab. So I'm just doing manually first. So cloud function, let me go to the function. So we have to create cloud function which will detect file upload to the storage bucket and automatically trigger Dataflow job. Here we are manually checking, okay, file is available in the storage bucket, and then we are triggering our Dataflow job, but this should happen automatically. So I will create one cloud function. Okay, and this cloud function we have trigger option. So cloud function is nothing but event based compute system in Google Cloud. So it will trigger based on particular event. So I'll just give name to the trigger Dataflow job. This is the name of our cloud function. And trigger, I don't want HTTP trigger, I want based on the cloud storage event. So what event option we have? Once file is deleted, once file is archived, once file is updated, but we want on created. Once file is created, or once object is created in the storage bucket. So it will detect that. So I'll just give the name. So this is my ranking data. So it should check file in this bucket. If file is available in this bucket, it should automatically trigger cloud function, and my cloud function has Python code to trigger Dataflow job. Okay, so this is my trigger part. This is my trigger I have set. Now I will write my code. So next, go next. and I will be using Python 3.8. So scroll down, I'll be using Python 3.8. So code I already have here, so I'll be providing all the files to you. So I'll just copy this code here. So just pay attention to the function name, you might miss the function name. So this is function name, you should add in entry point. Okay, and requirement.txt, I'll be using the Python API client, so the same I'll be adding in the requirement.txt. Without this your code won't execute. This is the requirement or dependency for your cloud function. Okay, now my code is here. So if you want, like, I don't think this is a simple code, you need anything to explain this code. So this is the whatever I was providing in the Dataflow job field, I am providing in the JSON format here, and then I am executing using this discovery client. You can see I have created one discovery client here, and using discovery client I am launching the Dataflow template. So template path I have given. So this is our GCS text to BigQuery template. So whatever I was doing from GUI, Google Cloud Console, I'll be doing it using the Python code. So this is the simple Python code. I'll be giving this Python code in GitHub repository. So now deploy cloud function. So what will happen once I deploy this cloud function? So if there is a file available, it means if I upload file to my bucket, which bucket? So there is a bucket I have given trigger name in this cloud function. So that is ICC ranking data bucket. Once the data is available there, it will trigger my cloud function, and my cloud function have code to trigger my Dataflow job. So just try to understand the sequence here. Let me again go back to the architecture. So we started from here, we extracted the cricket statistic or ranking data from the Cricbuzz API using Python. So just forget about Composer for now. Then we stored CSV data file into the cloud storage bucket, and now we are creating cloud function to trigger our Dataflow job. Our Dataflow job will fetch data from storage bucket and load into the BigQuery. So the two things we are still pending to explore, that is Cloud Composer and Looker, that will come in very soon. So let me go to the cloud function again. So this will take some time to deploy. So if there is any error, again I will resolve that error and go ahead. So if you are trying it for first time, definitely you will face lots of error and issues, and that's what the chance for your learning and growth. So initially when I started, I keep getting lot of errors, lot of issues, then I refer multiple documentation, and then I got to know, okay, this is the reason I am getting this error, and then I used to resolve that. Okay, so we'll wait for this to deploy, and once this deploy, we'll go ahead. Okay, this is deployed now, so we can test if our function is working fine or not. So before that, what I will do, I will just go back and I will delete the data. So instead of delete, I'll just do delete from table. So this won't execute without where clause, so I have to give where condition. So I want to delete all data, so I will just give dummy where condition, that is 1 is equal to 1, so it will delete all data. Okay, so the statement removed 10 rows, it means the table is empty now. So if I go to preview, there should not be anything. Let me refresh. Okay, there is nothing in preview. Now what I will do, I will manually upload file to my storage bucket, and it should trigger my cloud function. So let me go to the bucket ranking data. So file is already here. I'll delete this file and then upload new, because it will check the file creation event. Any new object is created, then only it will trigger my storage bucket. Okay, now I won't manually upload, I will execute my Python code. Let's execute Python code. Once it is execute, all other process should automatically done, and in the last part we will again automate this Python file script execution as well. So currently I'm executing it manually, but later we'll execute using the Cloud Composer. So let's go back and keep refreshing here. Okay, data fetched successfully. Now it is uploading. Okay, uploaded. Now everything should happen very quick. Now file is here. Okay, now it should trigger our cloud function. Let me go to the log. We'll see if our cloud function is successful or not. So let me reload, refresh the log. The function execution started, log should be printed there. Yeah, function execution started, you can see, and the job ID is started. So let me go to the Dataflow jobs. There should be one job in running state now. Okay, so this BigQuery load job in running status now. Once this job is completed, our data should be available in the BigQuery table. So I'll just monitor the job few seconds now. So it will take around 1 to 2 minutes. Job is running now, worker is also created, so it should complete in few seconds now. All stages are in running state currently, and the last stage is only remaining, and the data is being loaded into the BigQuery table. So let's wait for a couple of seconds and go to the BigQuery and refresh. Yeah, so let me go to the BigQuery and refresh now. Yes, now data is loaded into our BigQuery table. Now we have automated almost everything, only the Python script execution is pending that we can do using a cloud composer. Now we already have composer environment created, we already have a dac.py file which is just triggering our Python script, and we already have extract and push to GCS file. So what we'll do now, so I'll go to the cloud composer environment. So how we can create new DAG? So we have here DAX folder, which is nothing but a storage bucket path. So click on this DAX folder. Okay, so this is your DAG file. So let me go to the, so if you go to the DAX, you will see all the DAGs available, and currently there should be only one DAG, that is airflow monitoring, because there is only one file in your DAX folder. So now let me go and check my DAG file. So here let me change my DAG name. I'll just give the name page cricket stat. Okay, so this is my DAG name I am giving. I'm saving it, and what my DAG is doing, this is a simple one task DAG. I can create multiple tasks. So one more thing, so I can do all complete data pipeline using the cloud composer. There is multiple option in cloud composer, but I just want to explore multiple services in Google Cloud, so the beginner can learn multiple services in a single project. Okay, so I'll be using a multiple different services in Google Cloud. So now I will just upload this DAG file, and also I have to upload script. So this is my script, extract and push GCS. This py script I have to upload into the DAX scripts folder. So let me first upload my DAX file. So you can give any name to the file. I have simple given name as a dac.py, and I will create one folder for script. And inside the script folder I will upload my extract and load GCS py file, extract and push to GCS py file. Okay, now once you uploaded DAG file, you have to refresh your DAGs. Here currently only airflow monitoring DAG is available. Now it will show 2 DAGs, so this will take a couple of minutes to reflect. That is a painful thing in airflow, so you have to keep reloading to show your DAGs which is recently uploaded. Meanwhile, again let me, because I just did append, so let me just go and delete data again from my table, because I want to load from the scratch again. So I did not do the truncate and delete option, I did append operation. So I'm just deleting every time before, so we can understand, okay, it is completely working fine. So there is no data now. If I go to preview also and refresh, there is no data in BigQuery table. Now everything should happen automatically. So let me reload again DAG folder. Yeah, now fetch cricket stat DAG is here. So now this is the daily frequency, but now I don't want to wait for this time. So what I will do, I will just execute this DAG manually. So go to graph and we'll be running it for first time. So if any error is there, we'll see. So currently the stage DAG has not yet run. So go here and click on trigger DAG. So now it should execute a Python script. It should, okay, it executed. Let's check the file is available in the bucket. So let's pay attention to the time. This is 16:37. Let me refresh. Now it should show 45. Yeah, so 16:45 means file uploaded now, and it should immediately trigger cloud function. So let me go to the cloud function. Now earlier it has triggered at 16:37, now around 16:45 or 44, the second execution which is happening now. Okay, so this executed now 16:44 within few seconds, and now data should be there. First we'll check the BQ load data flow job. So this job should be running because it takes 2 minutes. Yeah, this is in running state now. Let's go and validate. So wait for a few minutes here to complete this job, and then we can see data in our BQ table. So now everything is automated. So this is working now. So we fetch data from Cricbuzz API through Python using Cloud Composer. Then we push file to the cloud storage bucket. Once file is available in the storage bucket, our cloud function detect it and execute cloud function. And our cloud function has Python code to trigger Dataflow job, and this Dataflow job is currently running. So once Dataflow job is completed, it will load data into the BigQuery, and now we'll see the looker part, how we can visualize this data in the looker dashboard. Okay, so first we'll wait for this Dataflow job to complete, and then we'll go for a Looker Studio. So meanwhile I'll just open Looker Studio. So simply go to the Looker Studio. So this is again free service you can use. Looker instance is paid and enterprise version, but Looker Studio is completely free, where you can create your own dashboards on top of BigQuery or any other data sets. Okay, so this is a blank report I will create. First let's wait for this Dataflow job to get complete. Okay, now one current worker node is created. The job should complete in few seconds now. So meanwhile I'll go to Looker. Okay, let's wait for complete. Okay, let's go to the BigQuery. Let me refresh. Yes, data is here. So everything is automated now, and our job is scheduled to run on daily basis. The DAG is scheduled daily basis. Okay, now I will go to Looker Studio. I will create a blank report. So I'm just working on very small set of data currently. If you have huge set of data, you can also visualize that data into the Looker Studio. So here I have option BigQuery. Let me go back and show you. Okay, so here you have different option: Google Sheet, Google Analytics, App Sheet, File Upload, Amazon Redshift. So you can visualize data in Looker in multiple platform. So I will use BigQuery because my data is available in BigQuery table. Okay, so authorize BigQuery project. So I'll authorize. Okay, now which project? So my project, I will go to my project. So I will type the project name PRJ POC001. This is my project, and the cricket data set and ICC batsman ODI ranking data. Add. So it will now fetch data from this table. Add report. Okay, now I don't want this format, so we have option here. So what we can do, simply click whatever the data we want. So we want country, name we want, then rank we want, and country also we want. Okay, a record count we don't want, so we'll remove this. Okay, so now this is our dashboard, but this is like very basic dashboard, so I'll just try to make it bit beautiful. First I will give here the report name, ICC ranking. Okay, and I also want to give one title. Before that, first let me change the page setting. I'll go to page setting, and from the style I want to change the color, so I don't want white, I want color something like dark blue. Okay, so this is my dark blue, and let me go on to this table. Okay, and even the style, I don't want a black color, I want yellow color here. So this is table header color, so table labels colors are here. Let me change it to yellow. Okay, now you can see, and here you also can change the font style, so I want this font size. If you want another font style, let's go back and change the font size. Okay, suppose I want this font style. Okay, so this is bit good. And what else? Okay, I want to add one title. Okay, this color is becoming too dark, so let me go back and change color again. Let me be bit light color. This is too light. Okay, this is fine. Okay, again I will add one title. ICC ODI ranking. Okay, and the size I will make it big. I'll add size more. Okay, so now you have multiple option here. You can just add dashboard, you can add chart, but currently we don't have much data, we have very small amount of data, so we won't be adding any chart or any bar chart here. Else you can add chart here, you have option to add chart, but pie chart, bar chart, but here we don't need. So this is a simple dashboard we have created now, and you can create the dashboard or you can visualize data however you want. So suppose I want to add a filter here. So suppose I want to add data control, or you want to add, go here and you want to add drop down list to fetch only data from India, so we can add that as well. Or suppose you want to see the rank 1, who is the rank 1 batsman, so you can simply go and check rank 1 only, and it should say only rank 1. So I want only rank 1 and rank 2, so it will show only rank 1 and rank 2. So you can visualize data however you want. Suppose I want to see data only for India, so what I will do, I will just, instead of rank, I will add one more data control. So I will just add one more drop down list. Okay, and here instead of rank I will add filter for country. So instead of name I will just add it for country. Now on this dashboard, suppose I want to see, okay, let me do in a view mode now. Okay, now I want to see all players from India in top 10. So you can see we have 3 players in top 10, that is Shabnam Gill on ranking 1, Virat Kohli on 3rd, and Rohit Sharma on 4th. Okay, so now we can visualize this data however we want. So let me go back to the edit mode again. Go to page setting. I am again not happy with the color. So let me just make this okay. Okay, fine. So this way we can create our dashboard based on the data we have in BigQuery table, and we can schedule these data reports, or we can share this data report. So we have multiple option in Looker Studio. So this is our, let me go back and select all. Yeah, so this is our ICC ranking dashboard. So that's it for this demo. So let me go back and just summarize what we have done. So this is our architecture. In this project, what we did, we fetch the cricket statistic data from Cricbuzz API using Python. We schedule that on Cloud Composer. So once the data is fetched, it will store into the CSV file, and CSV file is uploaded to the storage bucket. Once file is uploaded to the storage bucket, our cloud function will detect that, and the cloud function will get triggered. Cloud function will then trigger the Dataflow job. Dataflow job will have option to load data from storage bucket in CSV file to the BigQuery, and once data is available in BigQuery, we can visualize it on the Looker dashboard. So we created ICC ranking Looker dashboard as well. So that's how end-to-end data pipeline we have created. So we can just create multiple data source, we can create multiple table, multiple data flow job, multiple composer DAG. So this is a simple project I have created, but if you complete this project end to end, you will learn a lot of services and lot of data related things in this project. So that's it for this video. Hope you like this video. So if you have any questions or doubt, just let me know in the comment section, and thank you for watching this video.